Hey, how's everybody doing out there? As you can see from the title of this video, I'm just going to come on here real quick and give you a list of YouTube channels that I think are important for dirt bikers to look at. Someone reached out to me and said, "Hey, Dave, what channels? What are some of the channels you go to on a regular basis? For dirt bike stuff." So there's no particular order of this, but I threw together real quickly 10. I went through my browser history and kind of looked at the 10 that I have been going to the most. So to start things off, Dirt Bike TV with Jay Clark. And the reason why I go to this guy a lot is he's been in the industry for years. He works for companies like Wiseco, Dunlop Tires. I don't know. He's sponsored with so many. I can't even I'm drawing a blank right now because he works with so many other ones like All Balls and Wrench Rabbit kits, and he does these builds for Dirt Bike magazine. And he's just been in the industry I think 30 years. He's been in there a long time. He's of my age, and he's been doing it. And he's super, super knowledgeable. And he also has a website where you can you can email him, and he has a lot of things like how to build a tire stand. He has the specs to the dimensions to build a tire stand like what he uses to change tires. If you just have the raw materials and you can get a welder to do it for you, he'll give you the blueprints. And he also has links to jetting, the JT jetting, and just stuff like that. He's really knowledgeable, really good guy. He's answered me back every time I've ever emailed him. May take a day or two, but really good guy, really good site, high production, still working in a garage, but well lit, well done with the sound, and well thought out about what he's trying to convey. So yeah, Jay Clark, Dirt Bike TV. Second one, that I just like I said, random, no particular order, but I like this guy and I like his channel and what he does. Dirt Bike Channel with Kyle Brotherson. I think he's out in Utah. He does a lot of single track out in the western part of the United States, and he tests tons of bikes, man. Every year he's getting different bikes. And what he does is, I think it's every couple months, those bikes that he has been testing, he gives away. He has, I don't know if it's like a raffle or, actually I'm not up on, because I never enter these kind of things. But I believe what you do is you buy something from his website, it gives you a certain amount of entries, and he randomly draws out to give these bikes away, which, hey, free bike just for, following someone on their channel and supporting them by buying t-shirts and other things that he has on his website. And he's been around now a while too, so another good guy. Next on my list is Rocky Mountain ATV MC. They actually have a YouTube channel, and within that they have riding tips, gear reviews. Chase over there at Rocky Mountain is a good guy, and he's the face of their company on the videos, and he's he's very knowledgeable, and the people that support him are very knowledgeable, so they usually put out some really good stuff. So I check in there quite often, and of course I support them with buying my parts through Rocky Mountain, and sometimes I use affiliate links from so they get pennies per click or something that goes to other channels like Pulp MX and Dirt Bike Channel, and I think even Jay over at Dirt Bike TV. You can go to their affiliate link, and that will bring you to Rocky Mountain. Then you can order parts, and they get a little piece of it. So that's a good one. Going down here, let's see who I've got next. The Moto Academy, AJ Catanzaro. I believe his YouTube is AJ Catanzaro, but he may have started recently, because he said he was going to start a second page, actually the Moto Academy. But either one, I'm sure if you just put it in the search of YouTube, you can find him. And the reason why I go there a lot is, while he teaches and he has an app that you can sign up for and pay and become a regular member and have all of these videos, how to ride correctly. The new style of, feet on, how to do jumps, how to do whoops, how to do cornering, just riding better specifics. I think anybody will tell you AJ is really up there. And I also follow him just in general. He does Supercross. He's number 330. And, here's a guy who's got a 9-to-5 job. He's out here, training people all the time. And he's making mains, Yeah, he's not a top 10 guy, but I think recently he got a 15th or something. He's pretty dang good. So another one of those good guys that, if you're looking for something to do, is kill some time on YouTube, check out AJ at the Moto Academy. Another one is a personal acquaintance of mine. I wouldn't call us friends, but we knew each other from Dade City in Florida racing back when he was in the 2000s. Tyler Livesey at the motocross factory, at the MX factory on YouTube. He's another one where if you go onto his page and look for videos and then actually go into his page, you can see videos and click in videos, and he has tons and tons of really well done videos on riding tips on how to ride well and correctly. So he's a good guy. I know him a little bit. I don't know if he ever remembers me, but he used to smoke me bad, but he's a very good guy, and he's always nice and willing to talk and just a good dude who knows what he's talking about. Down on the list here again, Charles Lytle with MX Revival. And we've struck up a pretty good little back and forth friendship on Instagram, but for YouTube and in YouTube comments. And what he does is he has a website where his business is kind of fixing up and pretty, I use the word prettying, if that's even a word, but making nicer old bikes. But recently, within the last couple of years, he's got into really cool bike builds, specific like for Dirt Bike Magazine, I think MXA, Motocross Action. I think he did one for them too. But either way, the big magazines. He's done a couple of builds, and then the most recent build, which I didn't get into this drawing, but he has a thing where you buy a ticket. I think it was like minimum donation was like $25 or something like that. But to give away a bike that he built. And he makes these bikes amazing. They're totally themed out. He comes up with a theme for it, and then he builds it, and he gets a lot of sponsors to help him along the way. And the most recent one was a YZ 500 kit, 2-stroke. And this is from BCR Racing up in Canada. They make a kit for it where you take a YZ 250 engine and turn it into a 500 with a counterbalancer. So way less vibration. He does amazing work. Of course, through other people. Like, he has powder coat people do work for him, and, guys donate rims and all of this. But he comes up with the overall concept and puts it together and does the hands-on work. I mean, he knows some of that stuff pretty good too. But what he doesn't know, he knows that he doesn't know, and he has someone else do it for him. But yeah, really good guy, really cool YouTube channel. I encourage you to check it out. He seems to be getting to where he's going to just build bikes to give away. You can win, not necessarily for free, but you can win the bikes. A long time ago, in the same kind of vein, Cameron Namella. I hope I'm not butchering your name, buddy. Every time I've had interaction with him, it was just Cam. But yeah, he has a YouTube channel, Cameron Namella, And what he does is he runs his own little company called Prime MX. And what they do is a lot of the cleaning and buffering stuff. So he has like these grit pads that go on your grinder wheels. I know I'm saying this wrong. Buffer wheels and stuff like that. And so that you can, make chrome parts real shiny, or clean up dirty parts, And he's done a lot of videos too where he's done some bike builds. He did a really cool CR build a couple years back. But my buddy is recovering from cancer, and every so often he just kind of can't do it for a while. But check out his channel. Go support the guy. He's a good guy. Give him some thumbs up on his videos. Some of these other ones may be a little bit this next one specifically may be a little bit controversial. But I like the guy. I think he's great. I've met him. He's always been nice to me. He's very respectful. Yes, very busy, but a good guy. So Pulp MX, for the Pulp MX show on the YouTubes. You can, catch back episodes. The episodes, he basically is doing like a podcast, but they also film it for YouTube. And they're long. They're like 3 hours. But, for me, I find it really interesting to put those on when I'm driving. Like if I'm going to a track or something and, it's just dead air. I don't have anybody with me. And, maybe I'm rocking some music, but I might listen to something like Pulp MX. And sometimes I just, it might be a Monday night and catch it live. They do have interesting topics. He's been in the industry a long time, a former mechanic, Steve Mathis, the guy who runs it and hosts it. He has good guests all the time. He has all the top guys in there. Just recently he had Chase Sexton on and Aaron Plessinger. He had Chris Kiefer in studio, one of the Martin brothers. I mean, he gets guys. I mean, and he had his 500 show, I think, was Jeremy McGrath and Ricky Carmichael. I mean, talking to those guys for a couple hours, man, I'm jealous of him. That's pretty cool. So yeah, check out Pulp MX, the Pulp MX show on YouTube. Next would be Racer X, just in general, for news and stuff like that. I like Weege over there, Jason Wygant. Weege, I also check out his YouTube, separate of that, separate of also Racer X. He does a Weege show. So yeah, check out anything related to Racer X if you're a dirt bike guy, motocross guy. And the last one I just came up with, like I said, I was just trying to come up with ones that just kind of came up really quick for me. Jeff Walker, also known as Jaywalk, or number 841 on the Nationals. Really good guy. Seems like the salt of the earth type person. And he's always trying to run ride the Nationals. So what you get from him is a rider point of view of a pro. Like he's very good about filming. He's got a couple different views, sometimes chin mounted, sometimes chest mounted. He even has one, I think it's called an Insta360, that goes kind of like over your shoulder and, films from a downward kind of view. I don't know how he actually does it. I think he connects it to a pole on the back of his chest protector, but yeah, he's a really good guy too. And he puts out a lot of content. I like to support the guys that do a lot of content too. That's good. Another racer guy, also that has YouTube and does very well, making a lot of content, does it to get support to go ride Supercross. I don't know if he does the Nationals, but I know Supercross. Kevin Moranz. You may have heard that name because he makes it into this year. I think he's made it in 3 times straight and a couple times in the Last Chance qualifier. And I think his best this year was a 14th. So just another one of those good guys, privateers, just out there making it on his own. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Just a quick one. Just check out some of these YouTube videos that are dirt bike related. I got asked this question a couple times. So I just put this list together. I may even do a second or a third of these. There's quite a few that I look at on a random basis. So thank you very much. I appreciate all the support. If you'd please give me a like on the video, it helps with the algorithm. And y'all, all the best to all of you.